Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Campbell Chronicles. Recently, we've had a grand opening of the Star Wars land in Disneyland. What we know so far is it's amazing. We know that the park went above and beyond everybody's expectations. The rides are great, the food's great, the interactions are great. But what's next for Disneyland? Well, what we do know is Disney California Adventures plans to unveil a new themed area inside Disney California Adventure Park. They've torn down Bugs Land, where they had all the kids section and kids rides and bumper cars and a splash pad. They tore all that down and it's been reformed and reshaped into what's to be the new Marvel Land. So what do we want in this Marvel Land? What do we not want in this Marvel Land? What can we expect to see? So today, here are some of my things that I wish to see in this new Marvel Land. Before we get started, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Also, I'm on Facebook. I do a lot of posting on Facebook. A lot of my adventures get posted there. So it's Robert Campbell on Facebook. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about these things. Is there something that you want to see? Or maybe something I didn't mention that you think would be really cool, or maybe not so much? Let me know down in the comments below. First thing we gotta understand, it was a Bugs Land there. It was primarily a kids area. There's a small theater that did a really cool show. There was a bunch of rides and a splash pad that was for the kids. And I loved it because there were short wait times. You didn't have to wait very long to get on any of these rides. And so that kept the kids' minds going. You know, you're not sitting there waiting in a 2-hour line all the time. You're on and off pretty quick. So I'm hoping that they somehow bring some of that kid stuff back. Not all of it. It doesn't need to be a whole land area dedicated to kids, but just a couple of kids rides would be nice. What we do know, because it's rumored at this point, it hasn't been confirmed, we do know that there's going to be some kind of Spider-Man themed ride with a screen, an interactive ride. That would be kind of cool. Also, what we do know is a Doctor Strange stage performance. That'd be kind of cool. We saw one on the cruise ship. That would be pretty cool to see in the park too. Some kind of bring the kids area back a little bit. I have 2 kids and 1 on the way. It's nice to have that little area for them. They can go on those smaller rides and enjoy them. It always puts a smile on their face. It's definitely worth it. So yeah, I hope they really bring back some kids rides. The second thing on my list today of what I hope for them to bring into this new Marvel Land is some sort of interactive activity. What I mean by that, take Disney World for example. Over in the Magic Kingdom, you have the Pirates ride, and by the Pirates ride, there's a little treasure hunt. This treasure hunt takes you all through that area, and you can look for these things with your magic band, scan it, and it'll do something really cool. You'll hear some audio, some animatronic things happen, maybe a little water gets sprayed up. It's really, really cool. I love doing this. This was a great way to fill some time when we didn't really want to go on a ride, or maybe we didn't want to eat. We just wanted to do something else, take a change in pace. This was great. So I'm hoping that they somehow do something like that over in the new Marvel Land. It doesn't have to be a carbon copy by any means. Just something similar. Something you can walk around, maybe scan your phone, your ticket, or whatever you have at Disneyland at the time, and have some kind of interaction. And the next thing on my list of things that I hope they bring is some new food. We all love the food at Disneyland. Yes, it's overpriced, yes, it's expensive, it's theme park food, I get it. But some new themed food would be nice. Something, maybe, I don't know, a big old pretzel in the shape of Captain America's shield, or just something along those lines. That'd be fantastic. I love the new food. They get so creative. They have so many ways of bringing new food. It's great. And I think it's a very probable thing. I think that we'll be definitely seeing some new themed food for the Marvel Land. All right, so those are my 3 things that I hope they bring into the Marvel Land. I have 2 things that I really absolutely do not want them to do to this land. Now I know they're working with limited space, but here's my number 1 thing. They could take as much as they want. It's Disney. They could put as much money as they want into this little land and overcrowd it. They can pack it. And I hope, for goodness sake, that they do not do that. I hope they keep it down to 1 or 2 big rides, plus they already got the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. They keep it down to 1 or 2 big rides and do some of those kids rides, but make sure there's enough walking space. I don't want to be shoulder to shoulder. I know Disneyland and California Adventure work with minimum workspace as it is, so do your best to make it kind of flow, to try to have things flow really well. That way it doesn't ever seem too crowded. Make sure the line queues are in the right spots and not out into the walkways. I know it's going to be busy when we first open up. Every land that opens up is. We recently had the Star Wars land open, and it's been a huge hit so far. So just try to not overcrowd the space with too much. I think they're smart. I think they know this. I think the Imagineers have a good idea what's going on, but this is something that's big to me. We already have to deal with huge crowds at Disneyland, so let's rein it in a little bit, kind of keep it to a minimum. Go for quality and not so much quantity. That would have to be it. Don't overcrowd the space with huge rides. Keep it down to 1 or 2 big rides and a few kids rides, and don't crowd the space. Make sure there's enough walking space so we're not shoulder to shoulder. That's my list today, guys. What do you think? Do you want something that I didn't mention in the new Marvel Land? We know there's going to be character meet and greets. That's why I didn't include it in this list. There's going to be characters. You're going to be able to visit all the characters. I'm sure of it. So what else is there? Is there something I missed? Something you want to see or maybe don't want to see? Let me know in the comments down below. Give us a like, hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks again, guys. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you real soon.